Hello, welcome to my guard up. I'm Kristi, this is Bob. We welcome you and we look forward to getting your training started today. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And so, hey, Bob and I say, why don't we get started and get your guard up? Okay, now the first two segments we've gone over, we have recapped about falling back, being pushed back, landing back, is not being here in this position. To allow our attacker to get on top of us. We're getting to that fetal position, and as you've learned in our last segment about posting and base, so that you're good and solid, protecting ourselves at all times. Because a lot of times we get lost and we forget and bring our hands down and forget to protect our head. It's a constant reminder. You have to remind yourself. And for everybody, don't forget that inner coach out there. You've got to make sure you're coaching yourself through this. I can do this, I'm going to kick, I'm going to yell, I'm going to scream, I'm going to fight, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to survive this attack. So we're in this position, and we've gone over the kicks and the switching of the hip to if they grab your leg and the striking that we need to do, and we're always yelling and screaming and using our inner coach and telling him it's not his day. Now comes a really important part that sometimes we don't really think about. Our body just gets up. Okay, getting up can be a challenge when you're in a fight, whether you're a professional fighter or whether you are just fighting because you've been attacked. So what we want to look at is, I don't want you getting to your knees and posting here. And remember, posting is putting down your table legs for your base, and I don't want to be here because now my head is exposed. So if my attacker is above me or in front of me, my head is very accessible. He can punch, smack, kick, knee, grab my hair, slam me to the ground even more. This is not a position I want to be in, all right? I don't want to take those blows. And even though I can bring my hands up, there goes my table leg, okay? There goes my base. And so I really don't want you coming forward. And again, there's many opinions out there, but this is mine. I prefer that you not get to this position. I want you to try to be as safe as possible and be able to defend yourself and be solid and based the best I can get you. And remember, a fight is always moving, an attack is always moving. Things change. So we can't say that everything is 100% because everything is always on the move. He can change how he attacks me and what he does, and I have to adjust to that. So let's just say for now, he's coming in straight at me, and I've pushed him way back, so I have that moment to get up and get away. And that's my most important thing. I want to get off the ground so that I have that ability to run away or get help. That's an important thing. We don't want to stay on the ground. We don't want to engage on the ground unless we absolutely have to. So as I'm here, I'm going to show you a couple ways to get up. And I will say a couple ways because I do have clients and students that are much older or have injuries or are disabled, can't do everything that we absolutely are doing here. So we're going to try to give you a couple options. And again, it's all about protecting yourself at all times while getting up. And that can be a challenge. It seems like something very simple, but it can be a challenge. So we're going to do kind of a jiu-jitsu rollback, which is something we use in stretching and using for position and aiding us in jiu-jitsu, whether it be gi or no gi. And a lot of guys and females out there who do jits are going to recognize this drill and as an exercise and using it, and it's very effective. So I've got my back, my bottom leg as I sit here is tucked in as much as I can get it. My front leg is going to be pushing me back, and I want to keep this so that I can come forward. As you can see, I'm allowing that shin and allowing that foot to lay flat, and my foot to be flat, not posted. It's not trying to roll up on the toe, it's rolling on the top of the foot. So that when you roll, it's flat like this, okay? Now, you need that oomph to get up. We all need that oomph to get up, and the older we get, the more oomph we need. So we want to make sure, in order to get up here, I might have to kick back. So I'm going to roll back to my shoulders, keep this foot tucked tight, and come up to here. Now I'm a little more solid. I'm on my way to advancing up. So I'm here. I've got my one base here, posted my other base here. Now, Another reason I want you to get here is, let's say he gets back up, comes rushing back in. Look what I can do. I can come right back to my strike, and I can kick at him again, and maybe disable him even more. Take that kneecap completely off, take him down, and really give more time frame if I didn't get him good the first time. So this is just letting you know that you have a safety to go back to, and why I prefer to get you to this position. So I'm here now. What's the most important thing here also? Right here, I need my hands up. I need to protect my face, because if he did get up and he's going to swing or grab, I want my hands up here. Okay? But let's say he's disabled. I took the shin out, his knee out, he's on the ground, he's holding his leg, and I'm like, yes, I've got that point to get up and get away. So I'm in this position, arm up. I can use my hand to push off, start rolling up, and getting to here. Once I'm here, notice my feet are more than a little bit shoulder width apart. I don't want you getting to here and becoming all wobbly again. I want you solid. I want your hands up. Now I've got my other one up in case now he's getting back up again. He's down, notices I'm up. He tries to get up to keep me from going somewhere. Now I'm ready. I can do my knees, I can do my elbows, I can do my hammer fist strike. I'm a little bit more prepared, and I'm solid where I'm at. And remember, that's key. Gotta have that base. And I feel even stronger. Most all of my women say, I feel stronger here. Okay, so we talked about this little drill that we do in grappling, and when we're on the ground, which really helps stretch the inside of the groin, the quadriceps, your back, your legs, and it's going to help you with momentum, which, as we mentioned before, we need that oomph. A lot of times we don't have that oomph, and if we're fighting and the adrenaline's going and you're using all these muscles, you might feel weaker or drained, and you're going to need all the oomph you can get. So this is a drill that you can practice at home, and so it can help you get better. It's a good workout too, because it's going to tone you. If you do a lot of these, it's going to help you, and then you feel more comfortable about getting up. So as before, I've got this leg tucked nice and tight, and I'm keeping it there because this is my rollover point. See, rolling over, rolling back. If I have it out here, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I want to be able to have my momentum to go back to defend myself, because I can kick and roll back. For those of you who are a little bit more limber or can accomplish that, doing a backward somersault, you can almost do it that way. So I want to use this leg as I want my back. I'm going to go back to my shoulders and pull my weight up, and there's my stretch. I'm pushing forward, I'm stretching all through here. My hands are up, and when I roll back, I'm going to switch legs and reverse the tuck. And then when I do that now, I'm going to do the full thing where I'm switching back and forth. Now remember, when I come back, again, this leg will be tucked, this leg comes up, roll back, and there's where I'm going to be going if I'm going to come up, and there's my stretch for the other side. Now we're going to do it all together. So I'm up, back, switch, push, roll back, up, switch, and push. Now you're able to get back on your shoulder blades. That's a good spot because you think, how far back do I really need to go for oomph? Sometimes I'll let you be the judge of how much oomph you got to get. So I myself like to get to at least my shoulder blades. So I know that my body, I can shove my body or push myself a little bit further to come up even a little bit more. For those of you who have done wrestling, then you're looking at, I can come up and then I can look at takedowns, or I can look at taking that leg or doing what I need to do. I've got my hands up. So remember, I want to roll back, switch, roll back forward. And I'm always pushing and I'm always coming through. And as always, I have my guard up.